T-Ray the Violinist.
Come on, hey. Come on. How y'all feeling today? Y'all doing all right? If y'all don't mind, I just want y'all to put your hands together. Come on. Oh, yeah. If you know, sing. Serious business, how y'all doing today? Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Serious Business family for having me here. Once again, I'm sure if we have some repeats here in the audience, you've seen me perform before. Gonna catch my breath. But today we're doing something a little bit different. We're integrating music, and I have a message for you, and I am looking forward to sharing my story with you today. So I'm super thankful and honored, and it is a pleasure and a privilege to be with you here today. And I hope that you are able to take something not only from the conversation we're going to have today, but all of the other speakers and all of the genuine connections that you've made here at Serious Business. So we got any first-timers here in New Orleans? Couple, all right. I hope y'all got some good food while you're here. So, as they said, my name is Trenton Ray Thomas, but I go by T-Ray The Violinist, the future Grammy Award winner. And thank you. So, I started saying this a few years back because I was at a performance, it was a baby shower, matter of fact, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna start saying this. And I was like, I don't know what the response is gonna be. People may look at me crazy, but a few years later, it feels like a natural thing to say now. So I don't know when that's gonna happen or how, but we're gonna manifest it. So, do we have any architects in the building today? By show of hands. We don't have any architects, all right. Do we have any visionaries in the building today? Okay. All right, very good. The real answer to that question is we are all architects and visionaries of our own lives. So I want you to repeat after me. I am the architect and visionary of my life. Because we all know that an architect designs and builds things. A visionary sees. And that is something that I have experienced throughout my career thus far as a full-time artist. And to give you some back history about how we got to this particular place today, I used to be a full-time music teacher, but we're gonna go way back to the mid-90s when I first got introduced to the violin. It was one day in fourth grade. We had in the school system that I was in, this arts enrichment program and a pull-out program. So you literally would have a teacher come to your school, pull you out of class for 30, 45 minutes, a few times a week to learn painting, or in my case, the violin. And in this particular instance, the person who came to the class that I was in math class. And I said, wait, you mean you're gonna take me out of class 2 or 3 times a week to learn how to play the violin and I don't have to be in math class? Sign me up. So, as you could imagine, a lot of my peers were very excited about this, and we all started to go to this class in the auditorium. But as time would have it, we started to understand that we were making a trade-off at this very young age. We were making the trade-off to be in math class, to make a commitment to being in strings class and learning this particular instrument. I played the violin for about 3 years, and in the end of my 6th grade year, I decided to stop playing. And it wasn't an easy decision to make. I made this decision because of all the bullying, all the chastising that I endured, whether I was getting on the bus in the morning or getting on the bus to go home. I can remember this very instance where at the time the violin, they still make them, but the violin case was shaped like a violin. It was like the ugliest case you could ever think of. It wasn't the square case. And they were like, oh, there goes Trent with that violin. And I remember just getting enraged because I was like, why am I being picked on and why am I being bullied for something that I have a genuine interest in? So by choice, I decided to step away from playing the violin and take what most did, the cliche route of playing in band and then also getting into sports. I did this, and then fast forward to my sophomore year of high school, I intentionally signed back up for orchestra class. My best friend in high school, he's also a contemporary violinist to this day, and his dad is a very well-known jazz violinist. And he kind of encouraged me to sign back up for this class, and I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. And when I saw his dad playing Anita Baker, playing Mays, playing all of these contemporary artists who I grew up listening to, something totally different from what we were learning at the time, that was my click and magic moment. From that point on, I committed my time, my energy to this instrument, sat out my senior year playing football because I really wanted that varsity jacket. It was a cool looking jacket. I never got the jacket. But I knew that I needed to make a decision about what my future was going to be. Fast forward, I go to the University of New Orleans. I start out in jazz studies as a performance major. At the end of my sophomore year, I transitioned into being a music education major under the advisement of my music teacher and orchestra director in high school. Upon making this decision, I graduate with my bachelor's in music education, and then this is in May of 2012. I go the rest of the year without a full-time job. I didn't have any offer letters from any school districts or any school systems. So at this time, I was working part-time with a after-school program, and then also I was doing all of these random, I don't use this word anymore, but gigs. I was doing all of these random performances. And this was just a way to sustain and build a financial stability that I thought I was going to have coming straight out of college. And that wasn't my story. And during this time, I was doing what they say, quote unquote, building a brand. And this is 2012, before really truly everyone was building their own personal brand. I finally get a job in the school system here. I teach for a year and a half. And on May 26th of 2014, I made the conscious decision to submit my letter of resignation and chart this path of being an entrepreneur and an artist. Who goes to school, gets their degree, goes 8 months jobless to only work a year and a half to then leave that job? This guy. And the truth is, I did that because, remember, I said I started out as a jazz studies major, which means basically essentially having a performance degree. I wouldn't be able to go in the school system and teach or find some type of education job unless it was, working with a nonprofit of sort. So I leave the school system, I start playing, I start doing birthday parties, I'm doing this wedding, okay, I'm doing this conference, I'm doing this college, I'm hopping out the closet for a Valentine's Day song, I'm doing all of these different things. The thing was, I had a goal. I knew that I wanted to be a world-class musician, artist, entertainer, all of the things that come along with being under the umbrella of being an entertainer and artist. I had a goal, but I did not have a vision on how I was going to attain that goal. So for the first 3 to 4 years, I just hustled and I moved around and I did these different opportunities. I did these different performances in these different spaces for different types of genres of music that didn't even really resonate with me in some instances. And it wasn't truly who I was. So I had to take the time to really truly understand what it means to have a goal, but also what it means to have a vision that is aligned with that goal. Because oftentimes we set grandiose goals and we see where we are and we see this mountain that's standing in our way of getting to the end goal, and we have to break it down. So today I want to talk to you about being an architect. We have some very special bricks here. These are the bricks that I took with me on the road, one at a time, not all together. I took these on the road with me last February for what I called the Brick by Brick Tour. And why I called it the Brick by Brick Tour is because everything that we do in this life, in our personal life and our professional lives, has to be built one brick at a time. You have to set a strong foundation for the building to stand on. You have to set each brick. You have to mortar it. You have to level it to create a strong wall in the exterior to protect the things in your house of dreams. So this next song that I'm going to perform for you is a song that is very near and dear to me. This is the title track off of what I consider my debut EP entitled Visionary. And this is a song and project that was released in October of 2021. And I said I wanted to call it Visionary because I knew as a violinist, as an instrumentalist, you can be compartmentalized in this day and age. I just played Beyonce's Cuff It, one of the hottest songs, right? People want to hear the hot songs, which is great. But we all have our own voice with everything that we do. So this next song is the culmination of that journey up until this point, and this is entitled Visionary. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. So once again, the name of that song is Visionary. And as I said, I wanted to be very intentional about what I named that song and what I named the project because I knew that it was going to have power in defining who I was going to be, not only as an artist, but also as a person. So back in 2021, I was on my way back to New Orleans from a performance in Miami, Florida, and I was sitting in the airport. I was like thinking to myself, just having a moment of introspection. And I said, how can I bring more value to the people who enjoy my music and people who are following my journey and seeing the progress that is being made from being consistent and continuing to believe? So then I said, okay, I'm going to start this series on Instagram called Motivational Mondays with T-Ray The Violinist. And of course, when I first started it, just like anything else, you know, it has to grow legs and people have to start to resonate with it. But I knew that through my journey thus far, I had some valuable things that I could share with others. I knew that through my inspiration of seeing the likes of the Les Browns, the Zig Ziglars, the Brenda Burchards of the world, seeing those people really actualize their dreams, but then also pass along the knowledge. And I knew that I wanted to be able to integrate the two worlds of music and sharing the journey because everything that we want to accomplish is truly possible. So today, I have some homework for you. I'm going back into teacher mode. When you leave here, I know that it's probably going to be happy hour time. You probably got your spot. There's some food. You've been sitting here. That's all great. But when you go back to your respective places of solitude this evening, whether you're going home, if you live here, or if you're going back to your hotel room, wherever you are going to be by yourself. And I want you to do what I call the AAE method. The first A stands for assess. I want you to assess everything in your life, literally everything. It's not something you're going to be able to probably complete in one sitting, but I want you to start this process. I want you to assess the things in your life that have went really well, your goals, the things that went really well for you. And then I want you to assess the areas of your life that you feel you are falling short. So the first thing is assess. The next A is for acknowledge. I want you to acknowledge, first, I want you to acknowledge the goals that you have reached in your life, whether they are professional or personal. I want you to take a moment to celebrate that, because those are the things that continue to create momentum for us to continue moving forward in life. Not the negative things, the things that are truly going well. I want you to acknowledge those. And then the next part of acknowledging, I want you to acknowledge the areas of your life that you feel you have fallen short on. And I want you to think about why. Is it my daily habits? Is it a decision that I made? Is it whatever it may be? And I want you to acknowledge that, and I want you to create a plan of action to execute, to bring those things to life, to actually move towards reaching those goals. So what's the first A? Okay, half of the class is asleep. All right, the first A is for what? The second A? And then E? Oh, I didn't say E. Okay. We got some guesses. The E is for execute. So after you make this plan of action on how you're going to achieve your goals, both personally and professionally, I want you to create that plan. Make a realistic plan. I know we're still in January, New year, new me, new goals, which is great. But make a actionable plan that is realistic for your life to execute on those things. And I have 4 questions that I want you to truly think about as you're moving forward. I want you to think, the first question is, who do I want to be? Who do I want to be? The second question is, what do I desire? Because we all have desires, and often we can tell ourselves that we're not worthy of it, or that we're not fit for it, and that's nothing but imposter syndrome. So what do you desire? The next question, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go on your path in life? No matter where you currently are, you still have time, you're here. Where do you want to go? And then the last and most important question, how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel as you're moving through your daily routine, achieving your goals, through your business? How are you going to manifest those things? How are you going to move through the areas of life and the situations that may come up that present challenges? How do you want to feel? And these are all questions that I've asked myself as I've been continuing on this journey. I had to ask myself where I wanted to go, who I wanted to be, what do I desire, and most importantly, how do I want to feel? Because our feelings truly dictate a lot of how we operate in this life. And these 4 questions are actually in this binder that I've been putting together for the last month and a half. Instead of calling it a 2024 business plan, I said I'm going to call it the 2024 vision, because it truly is about having a vision for your life and the direction that you want to go personally and professionally. So I hope that you are able to take something from those questions and from the AAE method. And I want to encourage you also, give yourself grace. This is not an overnight process. Where we are today is because of everything that we've done prior to this day. So I hope that this has been enlightening for you, educational, and I hope that you are truly able to take something from it. So I have one last song that I'm going to perform for you today. This song is entitled It's My Time. And this song is all about having confidence in who you are, your unique abilities, and empowering those around you. And this song came out of a place of depression. In 2022, I worked so hard. I said I was going to be a Grammy Award winner. I did become a member of the Recording Academy, so I'm one step closer. So I can vote, and hopefully some of your favorite artists win this year. So thank you. But for Visionary, I had the ambition that I was gonna, this is gonna be the project. This is gonna make T-Ray who he is supposed to be. And I really felt that. And then when it didn't happen, all I felt was disappointment. And I knew I had to keep moving forward. Because no award, no accolade, none of those things truly dictate what our success is. None of those things. They're great to have, but they are also fleeting moments and a dash mark in the journey of life. So no matter where you are, no matter what awards or accolades have crossed your way or that you may have been nominated for, if you won, I congratulate you. But do not let those things dictate you, because that's what I did. And I had to realize that my career and my journey and my purpose is so much bigger than just winning an award. So, once again, the name of the song is It's My Time. If you know it's your time, let me hear you say, It's my time. Oh, I saw some people didn't say it. If you know it's your time, let me hear you say, It's my time. All right, this is It's My Time. Once again, the name of this song is It's My Time. This song is all about having confidence in who you are, your unique abilities, and empowering those around you. So if you know it's your time, let me see you put one hand in the sky right now. And I just want to hear you repeat after me with all the confidence and the power that you have within yourself. Let me hear you say, It's my time. Come on, it's my time. Come on, it's my time. Back there, it's my time. Come on, it's my time. One more time, it's my time. Let's go, it's my time. One, two, Thank you all once again. My name is T-Ray The Violinist, the future Grammy Award winner. You can follow me and connect with me online at T_Ray The Violinist. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And also, this is the first public announcement. Please be on the lookout for my first book entitled The Power to Win, 56 Principles to Elevate and Fuel Your Life. And if you connect me with me on social media, I'll be announcing that. So thank you. Peace, love, and streams.